So this is my presentation on how does Robin find or identify her true self for the Aborigines. I put the passage from part three, little bit long way. I must not fall into that trap again. I must let people see me as I am. Like this, yes, why not like this? But then I realized that the rules pertaining to one set of circumstances did not necessarily pertain to another. Back there, it would just be another disguise. Back there was no nakedness. No one could afford it. Everyone had their social persona well fortified until they got so drunk and stupid that their nakedness was ugly. Now, why was this? So, in this passage, Robin is practically reflecting and questioning why people create these social personas of themselves, these social disguises, in a sense, that hide their true nature. And I feel like this represents how a realization for Robin of um, how fortified she was until she went through this journey through the Aborigines and then finally found herself through that way. Now, the context of this passage is that Robin has slowly come to the realization of how much she has changed over the course of her journey. She's understanding that she has created this facade that society had created for her and reminds herself when the journey is over to never forget her true nature. Also, in the plot of the passage, Robin gives up her clock, a symbol for her past life that she held on to so dearly without question, but now is able to see just how much it was controlling her. So the clock represents a social aspect that everybody follows without question. And then now she's come to the realization that the clock is just another one of the social disguises or norms or that she follows without realizing that's yeah. And then societal problems that I'd given her issues are now less impactful. So I wanted to include in my cognitive map something about overcoming misogyny because that was a major societal problem that Robin had to face reoccurringly throughout her journey. And then remember questioning, which like in the beginning of her journey she was questioning who she was and her place in society, in a new environment at the start of her journey. And then joy and realization, I believe, come a little hand to hand, because joy, this is a picture of the Uru, an Aboriginal landmark that when Robin was finally on it, she said she was filled with an emotion I had not felt before, joy. So this represents how well connected she's now become to her environment to the point where she's able to feel her true nature, her true emotions. And the realization is like all those learning that the adversity had taught her more in the long run and to use that fear of new things, new questions, new hardships and difficulties to push her forward instead of holding her back. And then I put a quote from the last page of the book, um, showing that, and it shows that how Robin, even though she would never firsthand like experience uh, though parts of her journey again because it was in the past, she has to remind herself time and time again to go back and repeat those words that had become meaningless and try to remember because a part of the journey for Robin, I believe, and trying to find that identity is just trying to remember and reflect on what happened and how she can interpret it. Okay, thank you.